day and welcome to another exciting episode of Social Media Roundup with Tech Next. My name is Onyinye. With me, as usual, I invited into my new, my new dig. We're trying trying something new out. What's up, Dennis?
Hey,
How have you been?
thank God, we thank God.
Are you well rested now?
No, I'm not. I actually am not.
Right.
Consistently, I've been waking up like very late. I woke up very late today. I think I got out of bed like 9 o'clock and I ran down
You're
to the
just showing
office.
off because you live close to work, whatever.
We thank
Will I
God.
dare to wake up by 9? As usual, we have 3 stories from the social media scene to discuss. Firstly, I want to start with Shakira. Been so long, I feel like she just went off radar and just became PK's wife. I mean, I'm sure she was still making money and a mom. I guess she took some time off. Anyway, she's in the news again. Some weeks back, it was for separating from her husband, PK. He plays for one of these football clubs. Is it Real Madrid? I think so. I hope so. I hope that's the club. Or is it Barcelona? I don't believe it's Barcelona. I think it's Real Madrid. But whichever.
That word is actually Barcelona.
Whatever,
Or
Dennis.
Barcelona.
She was playing for
Anambra.
Barcelona.
Anambra, please.
Anyway, they separated. Reported that he cheated, but that's not the gist. The gist is that she might be going to jail. Do you want to know why, Dennis?
Do you understand?
So apparently, according to the tax office, she's been owing taxes from 2012, right?
Tax office in which country?
In Spain.
Okay.
She's been owing taxes from 2012 to 2014. And imagine these people, they are so mean. They are asking the court to give her an 8-year jail term. On top of how much? And anyway, if she's found guilty, she's also going to pay a fine of $23.5 million. That's a lot of money. What do you think, Dennis?
I mean, I think this is what we've been saying, right? For far too long, the rich have refused, to pay their quota, their fair share.
But that is not even.
So I think this is the right step.
If she's guilty, right?
She's guilty.
Oh my God.
She has been evading taxes.
They haven't even gone to court yet, and she's saying that she wasn't really living in Spain then. So how could she be paying
What do you
taxes?
mean by if she's guilty?
That's why I say she's guilty. Should have taken her to court. If the court finds her guilty, that's when we can say
It's
that.
not if the court finds her guilty.
It's now who?
What we can establish is that she hasn't been paying tax for many years. She's guilty of not paying
2012 to
tax.
2014.
So now what you will now say is, should she pay the tax or not? That is what the court is going to
She has
determine.
released a statement and she says she's innocent.
Innocent of what?
I believe Shakira. That's what I'm saying, that she said she's innocent. That the period,
I just feel like celebrities feel like they can come into this space and just do whatever they like
the period
and just get away with it. Shakira should pay her fair share. This is how Kim Kardashian did the other time too.
What did Kim Kardashian do?
She was owing salaries or something like that. She didn't pay. She was guilty of labor laws anyways. I'm just like, seriously, as rich as you are, the breaking bag, everything,
Dennis,
you can't pay
until it is
your
proven
fair share.
in court. It is an allegation and you cannot assume it is true.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Rihanna says, I say Rihanna, you see what you've caused. Shakira says she is innocent, that the period in question, she wasn't really living in Spain. So how could she be owing them tax if she wasn't living there? So which is why they have to go to court. Everyone will present their proof, their evidence, and then the court will decide that, okay, you're guilty, okay, you're not guilty, this is what should happen. That's it. She has released a statement that she says she's innocent. And the law says you're innocent until you're proven guilty. And that's where we stand. So you go, girl. Okay. And how do you know that it's not even, why is it just coming up now? Maybe they are just trying to come after her. If it's Nigerians, they say they are coming after me because she dumped their fave PK. Why aren't you saying anything?
Honestly, I can't even deal with you right now.
Well, someone said that on Twitter, and I'm considering it. Who knows? It might be true. Well, we wish Shakira the best, and I hope she sorts things
I
out.
hope she pays.
If
Pays her fair share.
if she's guilty, I think she can afford it. She's rich.
I'm just over celebrity nonsense.
I do
honestly.
agree that celebrities they can be over the top sometimes, but not all of them. We can't just paint everybody with the same brush. I don't think that's fair at all, Dennis. Look at it. Anyway, we're going to move to this next story, Dennis. You remember the story of the guy who killed some lady in Uyo State that was looking for a job. So, as of this morning, a court in Uyo has sentenced him to death by hanging. Do they still do that?
Honestly, it shocked me.
That is so like.
But he's not like the only
1925.
one who have been sentenced to like death in recent months. There was some other guy who was also sentenced some time ago.
I think why
It sounds very strange to the ears, but the death penalty is still like an option in Nigeria.
But do you agree
by
with that?
Yes, I absolutely do agree. I am for the death penalty. I'm not for like erasing the death penalty, especially in cases like this where this is gender-based violence. This is all kinds of things, and so I just feel like if that's what the law, this is the fullest extent. It should be punished to the
it's
fullest
the
extent
fullest
of the law.
extent of the law.
And if
yeah.
it's what-
It's
if
capital
this is-
punishment.
This is what the law says, then so be it.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Well-
think that the menace of kidnapping and body harvesters have gone on for too long in our country. And there's just so much insecurity.
Right?
If I tell you what happened to me 2 months ago in here, I didn't give you this gist. I'll tell you off camera what happened to
Were
me.
you almost kidnapped?
Hey, I was,
They would have
it's
harvested.
God.
Are you
that saved
serious?
me, honestly.
You give me this gist, please. Very important. But yeah, as much as I agree that capital punishment, I also have an inkling that he might have been doing this for a while, and he's only admitting to this one because that's what he was caught doing.
Absolutely.
But also, I just feel like death by hanging is very savage.
I mean, tell that with all due respect to the parents of two drugs parents.
yeah, but they can kill people with lethal injection. Why are we not looking at
Why
lethal
should we?
injection?
Why should we go the easy path?
Lethal injection is not easy.
I think you're suffering from memory,
death is death.
from amnesia, because what that guy did was jarring.
It is
It
jarring.
was grotesque.
Yeah, but so we have to be like them. Because I
What
don't
do you
feel
mean
like
we have to be like them?
Dennis, this is me expressing my opinion.
And that's what.
I agree with capital punishment. If the courts decide that's what they want to do, fine. But I just feel like we should review our methods.
I think it's
really.
too soon. I think we are still in the early stages as a country in terms of our development and our criminal justice system for us to start to have this kind of sweeping reviews about whether or not we want to erase the death penalty.
Well-
So a country like America now can
United
have this
States.
because they have like institutions in place that can actually protect and minimize
And they have money.
crime.
Who knows? Maybe these injections are even expensive. I mean,
I think death by hanging is just like very fitting. Such a shame.
it's just anyway. I guess Ini finally got justice. I think that some people have really strong spirits. Like when they transit to the afterlife, they are very vengeful people. You should not offend. I'm not saying. I feel like Ini was one of those people because I strongly believe, even though there's no proof, that he's been doing this.
Absolutely.
But this one, he couldn't get away with it. So the law has taken its full course, and we hope the dead can finally rest in peace. Really. Yeah, we hope so. All right, our final story for this episode. We told you a few weeks back that Ike Ekweremadu, former deputy Senate president, and his wife were arrested in the UK over allegations of human trafficking, organ trafficking, and all that
Body harvesting.
body harvesting, and all that sordid details. Anyway, the recent development is that he was in court recently, yeah, and the court in UK has adjourned the case to the 31st of October. So he's going to be he's been in jail since, so they released his wife.
Yeah, where he belongs, as it should be.
He's been in jail, and now he's still going to be in a UK jail until the 31st of October, when his case will be next heard. What do you think, Dennis? I don't know if I feel sorry for him.
Sorry. Honestly, I feel like, if he is guilty of, obviously I still want to see how the case is going to go and how everything's going to pan out. But if he's guilty of what he's been accused of, I think that he deserves to go to jail. I think that part of the reason why we've been unable to really take advancement as a country by force is because we are too emotional in this country. I think that what Ekweremadu is being accused of is actually something very serious.
It is serious.
And so you take someone's child from Nigeria,
right,
and take them to the UK, and you want to harvest the person's internal organ.
I mean, they were going to pay him, obviously, but they were going to pay him peanuts. But
the guy said he didn't consent to it. What are you talking about?
That's what he said. But to a deeper issue, it points to the impunity of Nigerian politicians. This idea that they can do anything, they can do whatever.
They don't even see themselves as public servants. They see themselves as
demigods.
Rich people. They see themselves as rich people, and we are poor people.
They see themselves as demigods, and every other person is there to worship them.
And it doesn't make any sense to me. Look at the Senate president. I think he is Femi Gbajabiamila.
Speaker of the House.
Speaker of the House of Reps.
Yes.
Femi Gbajabiamila of APC. This guy.
The one that went to Harvard. Meanwhile, ASU is still very much on strike. Absolutely. And they added 4 more weeks, yeah? To their strike.
Femi Gbajabiamila had the guts to post a picture of himself at Harvard. He wasn't even thinking.
The effrontery.
He was thinking, he was thinking, look at me, I'm at Harvard. He wasn't even thinking about,
I am a public servant.
Exactly.
The people I'm supposed to be serving, their children are at home for more than 6 months. How can I be going to Harvard? How?
It's not about that he went to Harvard.
At this time. It's
that he posted the picture.
At this time. He apologized.
What do you mean you apologized? The insensitivity.
That was quite.
He's so conceited and very lackadaisical. Such an unprofessional person. That's not how you do a good job. That's just not how it's done.
That's actually what I mean when I talk about how these guys, they do not. It's like they don't care.
Honestly,
I was telling you
that time that I stumbled upon one of the so-called politicians' children on social media. My guy, Baba is
shamelessness.
Baba is living life. So dude is just moving about with escorts. He's posting. They see themselves as rich people.
I told you, demigods.
That is the problem. I'm not saying that, you shouldn't attain to be the best that you can and live the best that life can offer.
Or that you can get.
But you need to be cognizant of the position you're occupying in the world.
Especially as a public servant.
And a family member to a public servant, I just feel like that guy's Instagram was a bundle of insensitivity. It's dumb, especially because his father is not one of the people that you say these are the positions that are changing the status quo. His father is typical. His father voted against the women's rights bill. I mean,
these are part of the problems we have in Nigeria.
So,
ASU is still going to be on strike, right? They've added 4 more weeks.
Would it be this bad? God.
If
Why am I in this country? I wanted to drop the F-bomb. Would it be, how hard would it be for the president or whoever is in charge to just like sign the damn thing and just say, guys, take your money, please go back to the classroom and
it's
teach
not
people.
hard. It's not hard, but I've said this before, Dennis, and that is still my stance. It is not sustainable.
What is not sustainable?
The federal government cannot keep funding all universities. It is not. America, not they do them. They are not doing it. It is not. These people. You see, they are.
Are you saying
they
only
are
rich
all
people
the
should go to
same?
school?
Yes, if you cannot afford it, do something else.
Onye said only rich people to go to school.
Or you can look for a lot of people.
Onye said only rich people should go to school.
A lot of people are giving scholarships. Then it's
Scholarship where?
quality education is expensive.
Did you receive bursary when you were in school?
I did not receive.
You're not being logical.
People from Delta State were receiving bursary. My state, they don't give bursary. I did not
give bursary.
No.
Even the so-called people from Delta, I know many of them that did not receive any bursary. What are you talking
Corruption
about?
has entered the matter. My point then is
Your point. The only point that you should be making, because this is very personal for me, as you know.
I know.
The only point that you should be making is that institutions should be fixed. You cannot say that poor people should not go to school. Sorry, let me finish. You can't say that poor people should not go to school and we should increase school fees
Yes.
when the institution has not been fixed
Which
to
is
make sure that people who do want to go to school actually have other options. In your next life, when the Uniben comes calling, say you're not going to Uniben, you want to go
my
to
child will go to
Covenant University.
Oxford University. My child will go
I
to
beg you,
Oxford.
Joe.
First generation.
Elitist.
Very elitist.
See our necklace and big cake. I beg, let's go.
Then instead of
Follow us on all social media at technox.ng. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, and we're everywhere. Subscribe to our
Yeah.
newsletter, Technex Roundup.
Yeah.
That's our show, guys. Have a great weekend.
Yes, do have a great, and don't take whatever he said personally. The strike is badly affecting him, so
I don't know
he's
what that
passionate
means.
about
When
it.
you do not talk about, don't put
All
my
right,
personal matter.
bye. Till next week.
Bye.